Every year, farmers around the world harvest billions of tons of crops, from fresh fruits and vegetables to grains and other essential foods. But how can these massive harvests be completed in just a few hours? From skilled hands to powerful machines, let's explore the technology behind it all. Across the vast fields of Kansas, wheat harvesting reaches an incredible scale. The state produces around 7 to 10 million tons annually, with combine harvesters using headers over 9 meters wide. Each machine cuts, threshes, cleans, and collects grain before unloading directly into trucks moving alongside. Rapeseed harvesting has become almost entirely mechanized on large farms. Specialized combines cut the plants near the ground and feed entire stalks inside, where threshing systems separate seeds from husks and dry material. Vibrating screens then clean the harvest before it reaches storage. Global production is expected to approach 90 million tons. Large-scale watermelon harvesting becomes much more efficient with these high-capacity harvesting machines. By automating collection and loading, they reduce manual labor while allowing harvesting crews to complete more work in less time. Deep beneath the soil, an enormous harvest is waiting to be uncovered. China produces around 95 million tons of potatoes annually, relying on specialized harvesters to dig beneath each row. Vibrating conveyors separate potatoes from soil and debris, then transfer the cleaned crop into containers without interrupting the operation. Cherry harvesting changes dramatically as the scale of production grows. Small farms may still pick each bunch by hand, keeping the stems intact and protecting the delicate fruit. On larger operations, mechanical tree shakers release thousands of cherries onto collection systems, while conveyors rapidly transfer them into containers, turning hours of work into minutes. Even in the age of advanced machinery, hand harvesting remains essential for many delicate crops. Skilled workers carefully pick only ripe produce to maintain quality. Would you choose manual harvesting or modern machines? Share your opinion in the comments. Nothing demonstrates the sheer scale of American agriculture quite like corn. The U.S. harvests approximately 350 to 390 million tons annually, nearly one-third of global production. Specialized machines remove kernels from the cobs, clean them, and store them on board before unloading into trucks for hours of continuous operation. Watermelon harvesting looks simple, but the work demands serious coordination. Workers cut each fruit from the vine and pass it along the row under intense heat. On some farms, however, the goal is not the fruit itself, but the seeds. Specialized presses can separate seeds in the field, as the watermelon seed market is projected to grow by $364 million between 2026 and 2030. Precision matters more than size for delicate leafy vegetables, and the AhTech harvester proves it. Developed in France, this compact machine is specially designed for spinach, arugula, and other greens under 10 centimeters tall, making it an excellent solution for organic farms and intensive vegetable production. For Vietnamese rice farmers, timing can make all the difference. An early rainfall may quickly disrupt the harvest schedule. Modern combined harvesters solve this challenge by cutting, separating, cleaning, and collecting rice directly in the field. Cranberries are harvested in a way that looks almost unbelievable, underwater. In Wisconsin, the leading U.S. cranberry-producing state, flooded fields allow the berries to float above the vines. Specialized equipment loosens the fruit, which gathers on the water's surface before being collected, cleaned, and transported to processing facilities. Designed in Austria and powered by a 430 horsepower MAN engine, the AS298 agro truck efficiently transports up to 25 tons of grain or pellets. France harvests approximately 30 to 35 million tons of sugar beets annually. Specialized harvesters remove the leaves, pull roots from the soil, clean them on conveyor systems, and load the beets directly onto trucks. Rapid transport to processing plants helps preserve quality and maximize efficient sugar extraction. Within seconds, an entire olive tree can suddenly look like it's raining fruit. Modern harvesters grip the trunk and create controlled vibrations, sending hundreds of olives onto collection systems below. The fruit is then screened to remove leaves, branches, and dirt before being transferred into containers. Global olive oil production may reach about 3.4 million tons. Harvesting fresh herbs with care. The Ploger Mixi tutor combines gentle crop handling with impressive productivity. Its floating cutting system follows ground contours smoothly while harvesting up to 5,500 pounds of parsley every hour, protecting leaf quality and delivering consistently clean harvests for commercial growers. From the outside, carrot harvesting looks surprisingly simple, but the machinery behind it is highly efficient. Germany produces roughly 700,000 to 800,000 tons annually. Specialized harvesters grip the leaves and pull entire roots from the soil, then conveyors remove dirt, leaves, and sort carrots by size before loading. Harvesting pears is less about speed and more about precision. In American orchards, workers carefully twist and pick each pear without scratching its delicate skin, placing the fruit into baskets worn against their bodies. Once full, the baskets are emptied into larger containers. This labor-intensive process supports thousands of seasonal workers across Washington and Oregon. Efficient grape harvesting is essential for premium wine production, and this Vendemmia Prosecco operation showcases exactly that. Using 2 Pellenc Diamant 9056 harvesters, 1 Pellenc 4056, and a Fendt 211P tractor, the team harvests up to 10 tons of grapes per hour with outstanding precision and efficiency. In California, thousands of almonds can fall from trees within seconds, creating a spectacular brown rain across the orchard. Producing about 80% of the world's almonds, the state uses hydraulic tree shakers to release ripe nuts. After drying, specialized machines collect, clean, sort, and transport them for processing. Gone are the days when apple pickers had to climb high into every tree. In modern orchards, mobile platforms lift workers directly to the canopy, creating a safer and more stable working position. Apples are gently placed into chest-mounted baskets, then emptied into large bins. Global production is expected to reach roughly 81 million tons. Collecting fallen apples becomes faster with the Spartan industrial apple harvester. Designed for orchards with uneven or rocky ground, it efficiently gathers fruit from the orchard floor while reducing labor and improving harvesting productivity. India leads the world in mango production, harvesting approximately 25 to 27 million tons annually. Because ripe mangoes bruise easily, workers use long poles with mesh baskets or specialized shears to pick each fruit carefully. The mangoes are then sorted, processed, packaged, and prepared for domestic and international markets. What happens when an entire pepper plant enters a harvesting machine? On large farms, specialized harvesters pull plants into the system and move them through conveyors that separate leaves from the fruit. Although much of the process is automated, workers still perform the final sorting and inspection to ensure only quality peppers reach the market. Autonomous harvesting continues to advance with the Virgo agricultural robot. Equipped with cameras, sensors, and AI-assisted lighting, it operates day and night, accurately identifying ripe vegetables and harvesting them with gentle robotic grippers to minimize crop damage. Before these onions ever reach a warehouse, they spend several days drying naturally in the field. The Netherlands harvests approximately 1.5 to 1.8 million tons annually. Once ready, specialized machines gather, clean, and sort the onions before loading them directly onto trucks for storage or packing facilities. For peaches, there is still no machine that can replace the human hand completely. Workers climb ladders to reach high branches, carefully picking each fruit. In some orchards, crews are paid by the crate, making speed essential. Hour after hour, the baskets fill as workers race to meet daily targets. Precision transplanting becomes easier with this advanced seedling robot. Following a programmed planting pattern, it places more than 1,000 seedlings every hour with remarkable accuracy while automatically adjusting its operating speed, helping large farms improve consistency and reduce manual labor. Apples demand gentle handling because bruised fruit quickly loses quality. China produces more than 45 million tons annually, with many orchards still relying on hand picking. Workers gently twist each apple from the branch, then sort the fruit by size and quality, before placing it into crates and cold storage. Before the sun becomes too strong, Vietnam's lotus farmers are already moving across the ponds. In Dong Tam, more than 2,737 acres are dedicated to lotus cultivation. Workers have only a short morning window to cut fresh blooms, carefully protecting the fragile stems and petals from damage. Handling watermelons is far less demanding with the help of a dedicated harvesting machine. By automating lifting and loading operations, it reduces physical labor, speeds up harvesting. From a distance, Vietnam's dragon fruit fields look almost like endless cactus gardens. The plants grow along tall concrete posts instead of trees. With annual production reaching roughly 1 to 1.3 million tons, workers hand-cut bright red fruits, then clean, sort, package, and prepare them for export. Cabbage may look like a crop made for automation, but many farms still rely on workers to cut each head by hand. The real transformation happens afterward. Conveyor belts carry freshly harvested cabbages directly toward sorting and packing stations, reducing manual handling and, in some operations, cutting labor requirements by up to 50%. Harvesting baby romaine lettuce in Salinas, California, the Ortomic W-35R delivers fast and precise performance. Powered by a 75 horsepower engine, its sensor-guided cutting system continuously adjusts blade height to protect delicate crops, allowing a small crew to harvest up to 10 acres each day with outstanding efficiency. Chile, the world's largest exporter of fresh cherries, still depends heavily on careful hand harvesting. Workers pick each cherry with the stem intact while minimizing contact with the delicate skin. Immediately afterward, the fruit is rapidly chilled, sorted by size, and packed under controlled temperatures before international shipment. Imagine harvesting a fruit covered in hundreds of tiny spines. That's the challenge facing prickly pear growers in late summer. Workers protect their hands with thick gloves and use tongs or knives to remove ripe fruit. Once mature, the cactus pears twist free easily. In New Mexico, favorable farms can harvest up to 5,000 pounds annually. Strawberry harvesting reaches a new level of automation with the Agribody series. Powered by a 120 horsepower engine and equipped with 24 robotic arms, it identifies ripe strawberries, harvests them carefully, trims the stems, and packs the fruit directly in the field. A few days can make a surprising difference when the final destination is a bottle of wine. In France, mechanical grape harvesters use soft vibrating rods to release ripe clusters from the vines. Leaves and stems are separated on conveyors before the grapes reach wineries, where harvest timing shapes flavor and quality. Few fruits are as unforgiving as raspberries when it comes to rough handling. More than 900,000 tons are produced worldwide each year, but harvesting methods vary by farm. Large operations may use specialized machines, while others rely on workers who carefully pick individual berries and place them into small containers to prevent damage. Steep terrain is no obstacle for the New Holland CX Everest Combine Harvester. Engineered to operate safely on slopes of up to 30%, it maintains excellent stability, consistent harvesting performance, and reliable grain quality in challenging conditions. For durian, the perfect harvest moment cannot always be judged by appearance. Thailand produces roughly 1.5 to 1.7 million tons annually and leads global exports. Depending on variety and market, growers cut fruit at the right maturity or let it fall naturally before sorting and packaging. Brussels sprouts hide an unusual harvesting challenge because dozens of small heads grow tightly along a single stem. On mechanized farms, workers ride harvesting machines that pull up entire plants, rotating blades, then separate the sprouts from their stems, dropping them onto conveyors for collection. Global production reaches roughly 1.5 million tons annually. Exceptional power meets outstanding harvesting performance with the Krona Big X Forage harvester. Available with engines ranging from 687 to 1,156 horsepower, it delivers impressive chopping capacity while maintaining smooth and efficient operation in large-scale forage production. A banana bunch may look harmless, but moving thousands of heavy bunches across a huge plantation is a serious logistics challenge. Ecuador exports more than 6 million tons annually. After cutting, workers attach each bunch to overhead cables that carry it to packing facilities for washing, sorting, packaging, and refrigeration. Some harvests need no complicated machinery at all. Jicama is pulled directly from the soil by hand, forcing workers to bend and stand hundreds of times under the sun. The repetitive work is physically demanding, especially on the back and joints. Yet a single field can produce up to 16 tons in one season. Collecting small hay bales becomes faster with the Jadon small bale collector. Capable of handling up to 10 bales at a time, it automatically gathers, stacks, and unloads them neatly, reducing manual labor and improving harvesting efficiency. Nothing compares to the scale of Brazil's sugarcane fields, producing roughly 700 to 750 million tons annually. Brazil leads the world in sugarcane production. During harvest, specialized machines cut stalks near the ground, strip the leaves, and chop the cane into sections. Trucks then rush it to nearby mills. What appears to be an ordinary field suddenly transforms when peanut harvesters arrive. In 2026, global production is expected to reach about 54 million tons. Digging blades lift entire plants from the soil, while machines shake away dirt and arrange them in rows to dry. Later, combines separate the peanuts for processing. Working together in perfect coordination, the Krona EasyCut F320 mower, Big Pack 1290 baler, and semi-trailer create an efficient forage harvesting system. Combined with the roller conditioning system, they help preserve forage quality while accelerating the drying process. Some valuable crops still demand the precision of human hands. Ivory Coast produces roughly 2.2 to 2.5 million tons of cocoa each year, nearly 40% of global output. Workers carefully cut ripe pods from trunks and branches without damaging future flower buds, then remove, ferment, and dry the cocoa beans. Freshness begins the moment celery leaves the field. In many growing regions, workers still cut each bunch by hand at the root, then immediately move it to washing stations nearby. After a quick rinse to remove soil and sand, the celery is packaged the same day, helping preserve its crisp texture and fresh flavor. Not every pumpkin makes it to market. In this demonstration, a heavy-duty snowplow crushes rejected pumpkins, showing just how much force these machines can generate while disposing of agricultural waste efficiently. Here's a fruit with an unusual advantage. It doesn't need to be fully ripe when it leaves the tree. Mexico produces roughly 2.5 million tons of avocados annually and leads global exports. Workers carefully cut the fruit while preserving its stem, then send it for sorting, inspection, packaging, and refrigerated transportation. A million-ton harvest becomes much more manageable when trees can be shaken instead of picked by hand. Global walnut production is expected to exceed 1.2 million tons in the 2025 to 2026 season. Mechanical arms grip tree trunks and apply controlled vibrations, sending walnuts to the ground for rapid collection without significantly damaging the trees. Wide coverage and precise control make the Krona TS 970 rotary rake an efficient choice for forage operations. Featuring a 9.7-meter working width, electronic height adjustment, and automatic hydraulic control, it delivers clean raking performance with minimal operator effort. Across America, bright orange pumpkin fields become extremely busy during harvest season. Millions of pumpkins are collected for Halloween, decorations, and food production. Commercial farms use machines to gather, clean, and load pumpkins quickly, while many growers still handpick them carefully to prevent bruising and protect quality. Multiply one simple movement by millions, and the scale becomes extraordinary. Around 35.3 million tons of tangerines are harvested worldwide each year, yet many growers still pick them by hand. Workers select ripe fruit, cut it from the branches, and place it into baskets, repeating the process for hours across the orchard. Outstanding traction and stability make the John Deere 8RX one of the most capable crawler tractors in modern agriculture. Its 4-track design delivers excellent flotation, reduced soil compaction, and reliable performance across challenging terrain. This harvest doesn't begin with fruit or seeds, but with the stream of white latex. Thailand produces roughly 4.5 to 5 million tons of natural rubber annually. Before sunrise, workers make precise cuts through the bark, allowing latex to drip into collection cups. It is then filtered, processed, and turned into rubber products. Strawberries are pushing harvesting technology into an entirely new era. Some automated robots cost between $50,000 and more than $200,000, using cameras and sensors to identify ripe berries. A robotic arm then carefully picks each fruit while minimizing damage. The technology is highly precise, but its price remains a major barrier for smaller farms. Efficient soil preparation begins with the Optima XL tiller, equipped with 620mm discs and available in working widths from 3 to 12 meters. It performs shallow tillage up to 8 centimeters and stubble cultivation up to 15 centimeters with excellent productivity. Imagine millions of oranges moving through a harvest operation almost non-stop. That's the reality across Florida's massive citrus groves during peak season. Depending on their final use, oranges are harvested by mechanical shaking or by hand, then rapidly collected and transported to processing facilities. Across Europe's barley fields, harvesting becomes a non-stop flow of cutting, processing, and transportation. Production is projected to reach about 56 million tons by the end of 2026. As combines move forward, rotating blades cut the stalks, while conveyors immediately transfer the material into trailers operating alongside the machines. Precision spraying continues to evolve with the AhTech robotic sprayer from the Netherlands. Equipped with a 16-nozzle spray boom and a powerful electric fan, it delivers accurate chemical application across orchards, vineyards, and other high-value crops while minimizing waste. An artichoke must be harvested at precisely the right moment. Italy produces around 350,000 to 400,000 tons annually, with workers cutting tightly closed buds by hand using specialized knives. The crop is immediately trimmed, washed, sorted, chilled, and packed to preserve its crisp texture, color, and quality. For a few weeks each year, the mountains of northwest Vietnam turn white as iceberg flowers bloom across steep slopes. From late February to early March, local workers climb directly into the trees and pick the flowers by hand. Their baskets are carried down the difficult terrain before the harvest is processed into local specialties. Vineyard establishment has become more efficient through semi-automatic planting systems. These machines can plant approximately 1,200 grapevines per hour using belt-fed trays and adjustable depth controls. With only 2 operators, growers can achieve consistent spacing and strong planting accuracy. What happens in the hours after an olive is picked can determine the quality of the oil it becomes. Spain produces around 40 to 45% of the world's olive oil. Mechanical shakers drop olives onto nets, after which they are quickly cleaned, transported, crushed, and pressed to minimize oxidation. Watermelon harvesting becomes much faster with this specialized harvesting system. Equipped with a hydraulic conveyor and flexible rubber receiving hoppers, it transports up to 90 watermelons per minute while reducing manual handling and improving harvesting efficiency. Thanks for watching AhTech. Which machine impressed you most today? Share your thoughts below, subscribe, and join us for more incredible agriculture technology.